Hey, what's up guys, CFX Sound, and welcome to Community Challenge number 7. And we're jumping into, this one comes from Garrett Judge, and we have to fade or draw every long shot that we have. So, I'm going to be taking a few long shits on this course, I hope. But TPC Sawgrass is the course that he recommended. Lots of trees. Another one that I could have done was Eastleg, which they dropped on Tuesday. They dropped it on Tuesday in an update, but we're going to jump into this one. Eastlake's too hard. The greens are ridiculously hard. I don't know if you saw my video. I put up a video of Eastlake, of me trying Eastlake with Ricky, but it is really difficult. So we're going to go with a little easier settings than like green grids off and stuff like that, because the challenge, I'm going to say, he never like set a specific score to get or anything, so I'm just going to say under par. We're going to have green grids on, beads on, and we're going to have zoom on, or maybe not zoom on, but we're going to have advanced swing off. So just to make it a little bit easier, because this is really difficult, this whole thing, and advanced lie, I'll leave advanced lie on, but I'm just going to make it a little bit easier, because fading and hooking shots is quite difficult all together, especially if you have advanced swing on. It's nearly impossible to do. So I'm going to switch the settings over to something a little bit easier.
We are about to get started here,
and we're going to be Martin Keimer. Whoa, look at him! What the hell? It was like he had weird eyeliner on or something. But we're going to be Martin Keimer. I don't know why. Just felt like being Martin. He's a cool guy. I hope they bring some new, as you can see there, available now for free. I'm recording this the same day I recorded that Eastlake video. That's probably why I'm talking about it. But that's because I'm scheduling this. I'm recording this now because I'm going away tomorrow for EGX, and I won't be back in time to get the community challenge up on Sunday. So I'm recording it now, and I'm going to put it up. Let's just see. Swing mechanic. Okay, there you go. Swing difficulty. Did we always have that on hard? I think that we did. Gonna leave the swing mechanic now the way it is. Maybe we'll put the swing difficulty to normal as well. Not easy, normal. Green grid on, pot red lane. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that should be good. Because it's hard to get the hooks and draws done perfectly. So if it's gonna punish me for being a small bit off on the lines, then that could make it incredibly hard. So let's try our first shot here. So we have to hit our fade or a draw on every long shot. So every drive, iron / long wedge. I think I'm going to hit a hook off the first here. I'm not sure how severe. Like, it doesn't have to be too severe or anything, I imagine. But so that hook looks like it's going back into the middle of the fairway, right? Should be perfect.
This is taken off.
Okay, so that's gone slightly right. That's what I mean now that it's on normal. You see, that would have been way over in the trees if I had left that on hard. So this should make it a little bit better.
125 yards away.
It's going to be hard to make birdies though, because it's going to be impossible to get these shots close. We're just going to have to make pars. We're going to have to rely on the short game, because we don't have to do it on the short shots. So we're really going to have to rely on that quite a lot.
It also started a resurgence in his game. We saw the best of Martin Keimer once again in 2014 with the Players' Championship and a US Open.
Okay. Wait, we gotta get the distance right as well. We have to remember that. No, with that wind, that should be okay, actually. Oh, Jesus. It's hard to know just exactly how much. So we'll say from 100 yards and out, we have to hit a draw or fade, okay? Or should we say 50? We'll say 75 yards and out. 75 yards and out, we have to hit
see if he does it here.
We have to hit a draw or fade, okay? That's fair. No, you have to get up and down from these situations, or we're going to be screwed. Oh my God!
Well, that's
that wasn't
absurd, that Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact.
I forget now that you don't have to like worry about bringing it back too far because
That was sublime.
basically it's fine.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position.
We have the beads on. I need to remember that. Okay. No? Short swing, 4%. I keep. I see. It's different here.
Must make this for a double bogey. So 2 over early.
Not a good way to start the tournament. I didn't even do too bad with the faded shots. It was just the actual short game with the short swing, 4% every time.
Easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left
Okay, well, we'll
side.
turn it
Just
to
want
the
to
left
avoid
then.
those.
Oh, it only carried 64 yards? What did it
Tall
hit?
cabbage. That ball is swallowed up.
Oh,
You'll
no.
need to be strong with this.
It's a little bit of a fade, maybe. Not too much. We'll try not too much. Try a little fade and see if that works better. No, that wasn't good at all. Hit the tree and come out.
Rich, there's nothing worse than this. This might look all right, but in the mulch, this is a disastrous situation.
So this is not mulch or do about nothing?
Ah, I get it.
It's just not very funny. He gets it, man. It's just not funny.
That one is bunker bound.
Definitely the best shot we've hit, but that's still not great. We can get up and down for a par there at least. Maybe. Hopefully.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The 2 greatest ever are probably
Oh, is he
Gary
really going to
Player
talk
and
about this
Seve
again?
Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled that he could open up a 3-iron. That's
Ooh,
right, a 3-iron.
nearly
On
got
short
away with a
bunker shot
birdie
from
there.
green side
That's gonna
bunker
be a
and
little tap
splash
in
it to
par.
a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing.
So it's just a bit of getting used to. I should have maybe done a few holes
Just stay at
trying to
2
do it or something because we doubled the first hole. I mean,
Need to catch this
That's gonna
solid,
fuck us.
190 yards away.
okay, let's maybe fade it into or hook it into the wind.
Phil Mickelson said it's like walking on a balance beam. If it's only a foot off the ground, you do it no problem. But if you raise it 10 stories, then it becomes an entirely different proposition.
Well, you see it.
That was a
As
really
you
good
walk
one.
Down 16,
Felt
you
like a
look
really good
across
one.
the lake.
It's still gonna
You see the
still gonna
stand.
slice though.
And then, of course, when you putt out on 16, there's
That's
a
not too bad. That
84.
should be an up and down for a par.
17.
The only problem is we're not going to be able to make birdies like this. It's just not going to happen, and that double bogey is going to kill us.
Inside your head.
Stop.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor.
Okay, perfect.
Workmanlike hole.
It's a par.
Walks away with
2 pars, back-to-back pars there after
Frank, how important
the
is
double on the
positioning off
first.
the tee here?
Maybe we should just say even. We'll say 2 over for the challenge now from now because even par for the rest of the holes. That would be fair, I think. Even though that would be stupid, I know, but I think that would be a little more fair, honestly. Not even joking. That wasn't bad, was it? In fact, that was just the best one we've hit so far. Beautiful. Now this is where it gets real difficult because there's water all there. All there. Oh, this is 96 yards. We said it. We said 75, not 100. God. God help me. In my weakest hour, please. 105. That should be good. But now we need to like hook it towards the pin a little bit. But not too much because we don't want to hook it into the water there. Maybe if we try it from over here. That wasn't half bad, but
This one just starts right at the flag.
I'll take that. I'll take these kind of birdie putts all day long.
Terrible.
I don't care.
Best.
Yeah, outside
Just
chance
make a
really
par then.
For
No, it's 1
birdie,
foot
but,
down, though.
really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
So that's 1 foot. We want to come back to 34, 26. Try like 24 maybe. Which way does this even break? Left at the end there. More, break more. Didn't think we'd go
Looks
that
like
far,
he just
honestly.
misread that. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
But that's fine. We're focused as we can be. We're only through 4 holes right now, and this has already been a 10-minute video. This is going to be a long-ass video.
Depending, really, if you're long or short hitter. The long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Short hitters
fade it back towards the
really
tree.
play at that bunker down the left. 320 run out.
Was that bad?
This is definitely
No, that's really good. We're starting to get a little bit of the hang of it now, because that's 2 really good drives that we hit in the last 2 holes.
Better than we thought it was going to be.
It's quite good.
That looked like it was headed to that quick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game.
It's definitely easier to hit a hook, I find. It's a putt. Like I said, I'll take these putts all day long, all day long. Because I think we're going to make it 2 over now, the challenge, because we started with that double. We'll just ignore that ever happened, all right? We'll say a level par from now until they're finished, you know?
You really want to take the stress out of that next putt.
I'm being stupid, I know, but it's fair, right? Stay. That was level. How's it gone so far
that would have
past?
been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage.
Reasonable, yes.
You're not going to birdie every hole.
Boom! Shakalaka, Martin. 4 pars in a row. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
This isn't a hole that's
Let's par this next one as well.
the way, say, 17 does.
Yeah, a lot of times people will just sort of gloss over it, but anytime you get a par 4 into 400 yards, it's a great opportunity. But once again, a positional hole. Take advantage of it.
You just kind of got to be slow with it a little bit. Damn it. That wasn't good, though. Hit the path and come out. I said come out, not go back in. All right.
So many
Not going to be good.
in golf.
Well, we might actually have to hit a fade here at least.
The golf ball is on the mulch.
The mulch isn't
and
that
it
bad,
never
at
really
least.
sits up, so this is one of those ones you've got to be much more conservative than you'd like to be.
You've got to be much more conservative, right? Mulch more conservative? No? Anyone? No? I laughed at myself anyway. Oh shit.
Headed for the bunker, I think.
Stay up out of it.
Playing this par 4.
It's not the end of the world.
Not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Maybe. It's okay. That should be a par. Like I said, pars are good.
Throughout his career, he won the U.S. Open in 2014, the Players as well. This is a par putt.
Did he win the Players in 2015? No, because my man Ricky did. That's 5 pars in a row. That's fine.
7th hole here at Sawgrass. Frank a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left, and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good drive.
In fact, that's a beauty right there.
Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports.
This would have been impossible if I left the swing difficulty on hard.
Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and
Fact.
Palmer. Great athletes, great teams, pushing one another to great heights.
It's amazing how that's gone forward too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5 was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy.
What a shot!
Woods with 14
That's the
majors.
best one we've hit with a draw/fade yet, and we might have our first birdie of the tournament here. Our first birdie of the challenge, I mean. If we can hold a putt here.
Approach shot. Pretty close.
The putts are so easy without with green grids and without the advanced swing mechanic. It really makes it so easy. The putting and the chipping, so much easier because you really don't have to worry about hitting a fast overswing or anything like that. Yeah, I think we'll fade it against the wind here.
And players
should be
do too,
our
Rick,
2 iron
especially
should be
off
perfect for
that
this.
back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to
Put a bit of loft on this because it's going to run,
green,
definitely.
11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Oh, it's hooked. Way left. Oh, we don't have much of a chance to get par now. I'm of course kidding, guys. Don't take me seriously ever. I think a little bit low on this, just so it doesn't hit anything coming through there.
Should be pretty good.
Oh, that is an amazing shot there. Oh, I thought it was going to slow down a little bit quicker. That really went on a good bit. I thought that was going to slow down, sure. So we're going to make a bogey straight after making that birdie. So we're back to where we started.
Making one from 30 feet, nearly the same as 3 putting.
Is it really? More than that. I couldn't even see the break at the end, really. I didn't know.
You have to make that, don't you?
So we're back to on the line of 2 over. So now we just need to level par for the last 10 holes, and we complete the challenge.
It's really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But
3-wood it,
it's very
he
tempting,
says.
especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
That's hooked so badly that it's not even funny.
Frank, there's fairway, there's rough, and then there's mulch.
Yeah, the worst thing about the mulch is all these little chips around the ball, and that's so the ball doesn't sit up. And once again, this shot might look easy, but if you just miss it a bit, it so exaggerates the outcome.
I don't think we're going to make this. I think we have to aim way up right here. What the fuck just happened?
So we have a
What just happened?
This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah,
Do we have any fairway
somehow
here?
just get it on the green.
So Frank, he'll take a drop.
Well, there goes this
He'll
challenge.
take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
And
Oh, the
setting
hole's
up
over.
Here in the rough.
It's over.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. So it's been a tough hole. Previous shot went into
Lord.
the water, took the drop. This now, the 6th shot.
Impossible shit. That's how you do it, man. Even though that's not a great shot, that's how you do it.
No, it looks like
We're
it's
literally
in the
going
rough.
for a 7 here, guys.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
This
Frank,
challenge
this
is
is where the
impossible.
mental game really comes into play. You've hit a 2nd consecutive shot into the rough.
this could pound very, very quickly. So now's a chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out.
Well, that's a good one. Might get away with a triple. That's a really, really good shot. If only we could do more of them.
I mean,
And that's going to be still a triple bogey, though.
That was sublime.
Probably.
Just good hands,
Maybe
coming out
4
of the
over par.
rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line pace. It's hard to be critical.
That's a
of that.
9 right there. That's a goddamn
No one
9.
likes it, but it happens in this
So excluding
sport.
2 holes for a level
Once in
par,
a
but we're
while.
6 over.
You just saw it. You
Excluding
make
2
an
holes, we're
absolute
level.
mess of a hole.
But we really are 6 over. Not good. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't get how this happens. Get out of the way! With your white pants and your white hat. Who you think you are, boy? Who you think you are?
Long way, Patty.
Get over
Very
it.
long.
Okay.
This is just brutal.
Try and get up for it and then down
Way
for a
off the
par.
line All day long.
Yeah,
But the challenge is pretty much done. I think we're going to have to call this a fail pretty much soon.
This is abnormal, that's for sure.
And fail 2 challenges in a row.
That's a disappointment right there.
Yeah, green light special.
Let's see if we can
really.
get in
Come
within
up
10 over from
considerably
now
short.
until the end.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost.
Faith
If it's
and
sitting
shit.
down, then obviously you're not gonna get
Absolute
very good
and
contact.
utter shit.
Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Frank, you just can't seem to put it together today.
Yeah, really, you've got to go back to that double bogey, Rich, because ever since then, it's been like...
What about the 9, man, huh?
One thing that you have
Anyone want to go back to that? No?
Somehow you've got to let
No,
that
because
go.
it hurts too much, guys.
Easier to say and harder to do.
That's a twirler. A club twirler, in fact, but that's not going to be that good, actually. It's going to be in the rough.
Pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you
Let's
know
try
it's
it.
not
We might
sitting
actually...
pretty.
A hook
You're
might actually
forced
work
to
here.
extract one out of there. In the direction of the sand.
That was decent.
Looks like it. Just a little off.
Not quite
line, so
decent.
now
Decent
Frankie's
enough,
gonna
but
have
it's
to deal
decent.
with the rough.
We don't have to
Interesting
put a
see
fade
how
on this at
strong
least.
he
Maybe we
is.
can get a birdie here. Ah, yeah. Might have a birdie.
Just incredible.
Get back to 6 over.
That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. And getting ready for the putt.
Birdie! It's your favorite kind of birdie.
Down to the par 4 12.
Par 4 12.
Short hole, Frank.
Par 4 12.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par fours. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
Slightly. I thought it was going to smack the tree.
Good news
Oh,
is,
it hit
Frank,
that
you
poor
can
black
see the
woman on the
golf ball.
phone.
I guess
What's
the
she doing
bad
on the
news
phone?
is that's kind
What are you
of
doing
an
on the phone, or is she
uncertain
holding her
line
head
in
because I
that
just cracked her in the
mulch.
head? That's
Yeah,
probably
there's
more likely,
nothing
actually.
particularly good about
Now that I think
but,
about it.
She'd rather be in the rough.
Carried 7 yards. Beauty.
Into the tall cabin.
Beauty.
That ball
Beauty.
swallowed up. This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh!
Sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start
That would have
to-
been some
you
kind of
just
birdie,
start
huh?
with a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole today.
Did the job right there.
Best hole, the best you've seen with the third
Frank, so
shot,
much
really?
focus
Come on.
the back nine here at the stadium course of TPC.
That wasn't even my second
Sawgrass.
shot, bro.
On the 17th hole with the island green, I think 13 gets lost sometimes.
Let's come in from the water
Pros
and try
know
and fade it that way.
This is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top.
Go a little bit, go a little bit.
Good news
No!
is,
If I
was
didn't have
able
that
to
short
retrieve
swing
the golf ball.
2%, I would have been
Yeah,
perfect.
On dry land, and can he carry it this time though?
I mean,
Third shot now. after the last one
literally
found the deep blue.
perfect.
You can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Well, that's going in the water again. Or else that's going right down on top of the pin.
There's water over there.
That's a really good shot. We might get away with a 4 here.
Break right there, Frank.
If the first one was like that, it wouldn't have been too bad, huh?
Except him.
That was bullshit, though. Really. That's a
And he
beauty.
makes it. We're above
That's a good 4 right there. Shut your mouth,
Frank,
dog. I
14
swear.
is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right,
Well,
you realize
there goes that, guys.
14 is a
We have
real
failed
bet.
this challenge. I'm enjoying even failing these ones. We're 4 and 3 now. That's not a good record. We've failed our last 2. Damn it. But leave your suggestions in the comments. I'll keep this going as long as there's suggestions coming. Thumbs up the ones you think are the best. This was a real fail. A real fail. Yeah. Quite a fail. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I probably should have made the score a little bit easier than a level par, but we probably would have failed either way because I probably would have made it like 5 over and we're 7 over right now. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys for another community challenge next week. PGA career should be up